Hi, this is Mark Ravenhill from GLP, and we're here at Infocomm 2017 in Orlando, and we're showing off our new JDC1 fixture, which is our new hybrid strobe from GLP, first being shown here in the Americas at Infocomm. What we've designed here is a brand new hybrid strobe fixture which incorporates the best of everything that might have been on the market today into a single fixture and more as well. We start off with a single LED tube in the center of the fixture, which features some high color temperature white LED units. These run as a strip and act like a traditional xenon tube would in a strobe. We have variable speed flash and duration control for setting the fixture and how it's going to work. Extremely bright when it's running, and what we can also do is have it constantly to use it as a wash light and blinder effect as well. On top of that, we also have two plates of RGB LEDs which sit either side of the tube section, and these have independent control. As you would expect, we have full color mixing across those, so we can put any color that we want to across the plates. And then these act as a strobe as well, so we have full control over those. So I can take those and make that section strobe as well. And just like the tube, I have variable speed flash control and variable duration control. But now this is where the strobe starts to come into its own, because some of those effects may have been seen before. But now what we can do is start to incorporate them together. So I can leave my, my plate of LEDs on in a single color and start to put the strobe of the tube coming through it as well. So I can start to get these dual effects going on. I can just have one of them flashing, or I can go back to the plates and actually start those flashing as well. And I can do them at the same rates or different rates. I've got full independent control over the two sections of the strobe. We have pixel control in there as well. So let me take the let me just take that tube and turn it on. We have pixel control over the RGB plates, where we have 6 pixels on each section, so 12 pixels altogether. These have full pixel control where we can individually color them if we want to, and then what we can do through either our standard macro modes or through the full pixel mapping mode is get different effects running across them. So let me just set something up here which will get running. Let me just get this going. So we'll have a little effect running here in the background while I keep talking. So that's just sitting there, they're running at the moment. So I can get all of these nice pixel effects out of it. Again, I can go back if I want to and say, well, I want those pixel effects, but I want them to strobe as well. So I can have them, you know, at variable speed strobe as they run across the fixture. And I can still go back and decide if I want to change the color. We've got full control over those. Okay, let's just put those on at full and stop them strobing for a second. One of the fantastic parts about the fixture, and something completely different from everything else out there, is that we can also pixel map the tube section as well. So we have 12 sections across the tube, again, which we can pick up in various pixel sizes and have full individual control over each of them, pick up different patterns. So I can get an effect here, and let me just start this running as well. Whoops, let's get this one running here. So like something like that. And let's go back, because we've been running this at a lower intensity, bring up the intensity, and now we start to get, again, lots of different effects that can come on across the fixture. I can take that, that tube section and again start to strobe that as it's doing its patterns. And even go back and make the plate strobe again as well. So lots of different effects that you can get. It really adds a lot of creativity. And now one of the final effects with the fixture as well that we've added in is the motorized tilt as well. So we have 190 degrees of tilt, so we can use it in lots of different positions, upstage, downstage, you know, out to an audience, back onto a band, for all kinds of different effects, utilizing the best of the beam angles from the plates and the strobe function as well. And still remembering that we can always go back and look at the strobe And remember that it is actually, from all of our tests, the brightest on the market, and just absolutely the perfect strobe that you'd want to have. That's the JDC1.